Peace and gratitude, everybody. It's so good to be back with you all and with myself, being present, talking through things, and whatever it is I do in these videos. As you can see, I'm sitting behind my undecorated Christmas tree, soon to be decorated. As you can see, I've decorated the wall with some snowflakes, got out our little polar bear. I'm doing a winter wonderland theme this year, hence the snowflakes everywhere. They're actually like all over our living room walls and going up to the kitchen. Um, yeah, I'm drinking a smoothie. I love smoothies. Shout out to my love for getting me a blender. This is a mango, pineapple, almond milk, and something else. I get like these pre-made smoothie packages. Like it has real fruit and everything, but it also comes with like this like flavoring thing. I don't know. But it makes the smoothie really good. Get it from Trader Joe's. I think this one also has papaya in it too. Regardless, it's so good. It's one of my favorite smoothies. So good. So thankful for this after the gym meal. Oh, it's a part of my lunch. I had like a pizza for lunch. It was like a small pizza though. Like it could fit in my air fryer. That's how small it was. And it wasn't really that good. Anyways, today I went to the gym, got some coffee, ran some errands, and now I'm just at home chilling. This work week was a lot, so I'm happy to just be home and not doing much, honestly. I wanted to talk a little bit more about becoming an end of life doula. I am so excited for that. Like, I used to want, like, when I first found out about doulas, I first found out about birth doulas, and I wanted to become a birth doula. And then after a while, something just didn't sit right with me. Not anything like against birth doulas. I love birth doulas. I would love a birth doula when I have a kid, but I don't know if I was a little scared or hesitant because I don't know if people would be like, well, she's never had a kid. How can she be a birth doula? You know, and I think I let those concerns just get into my head and whatnot. But I found out about end of life doulas. And I was like, whoa, that is right up my alley. Because one of the things that I love to watch on YouTube are NDEs or near death experiences, just listening to people talk about their experiences, dying for a few minutes and being resuscitated back to life or brought back by means of a higher power. It's really cool to watch, to hear about their journey on the other side and what that looks like. But back to being the end of life doula, that's kind of what piqued my interest in it. Is just watching those videos, and I was like, I think I could really be good at helping someone transition to that point in their lives, because I don't believe that death is means to an end, but I believe it's the start of something new. And who knows what that looks like. I mean, people have theories of what it looks like, but regardless of it, I at least believe that we're starting something new when we end our lives with our physical bodies. And I also believe that we gain full and total consciousness and awareness, and that is utterly beautiful. Um, I mean, that's what we strive for, or at least what I shouldn't speak in we's, but at least what I strive for in my day-to-day life is to be totally aware, totally conscious, and that's a really hard thing to obtain. I If I'm being honest, I don't know if that's something people fully obtain, but I believe that in our afterlife, that is something that we become. It's just total consciousness, total awareness, and it's, I hope it's beautiful. To me, I would think it's beautiful. Listening to these NDEs, I find that one thing that all these people have in common with all their experiences, though experiences vary from person to person, one thing they all had in common was that they felt an overwhelming amount of love and they didn't want to come back to their bodies. And I think that is just so cool. Honestly, I just think it's cool. Like I want to feel that overwhelming love. I want to, but yeah, I just also want to be there for people in their last days, weeks, months. I think that death is something that we naturally fear, and I don't think it's something that we should fear. I think it's something we should embrace, and I believe as being a death doula, I would want to bring more awareness to that. I would want to help people transition to that point in their lives, help them come to terms with it, help their families come to terms with it, and help them deal through grief, because grief will happen. It's a natural part of life, but yeah, I think I'm rambling now, but I just think it's something that I'll be good at. It's a career path that I see myself going down. And that's really hard for me to say because I used to say, oh, I see myself doing PR, I see myself doing this or that. And especially when it came to PR, I was just like, man, that shit does not matter. Like, we are all losing our minds over a, sorry, the TV showing this like but back to what I was saying with PR, we're all like losing our minds, working days and nights over a high level executive's Instagram post. I'm like, shit, there is more important things in the world than a fucking Instagram post or a fucking Twitter post. Like, I just want to do something that is meaningful and that brings joy into people's lives. And I didn't feel I was doing that with PR, especially because I worked at a bipartisan firm. Yeah. So I had to do a lot of stuff that I didn't really believe in, stuff that didn't align with my values. And that was not cool. I felt that I was in my worst mentally that I have ever been in my entire life. And that's saying a lot because I used to be suicidal, but I was in the worst mental headspace of my life when I worked PR. And I'm in a better place now. And I'm trying to be grateful for my job that I have now, which I am grateful for. But I spoke about this in the last video. So if you want to hear me talk about it there, I talk about it there. It's just, I just want to be happy, have real meaning in my job, bring joy to people. And so I feel like being a deaf doula, that is something I can do. And I actually just signed up to volunteer at a hospice center. So that's like my first step is like doing volunteer work, getting, dipping my toes into the field. And then I have to get the certification to become an end of life doula. It costs a lot of money. that I don't have. Excuse me. So for Christmas I've asked for just funds to help me save towards that. And I'm hoping that sometime next year or the year after I could get my certification and actually start working as an end of life doula. And that just makes me so excited for the future. Like, yes. My back was hurting sitting on the floor, so I've transitioned to the couch. Look at this matching shirt. This is for a soul. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. That one's for a soul. And then I got a matching one, of course, in a bigger size for Bear. But I'm just so happy. I just wanted to talk about like where I'm at on my spiritual journey and how I'm doing. I've got to say, being on a spiritual journey is confusing. Maybe it's just the beginning aspects of it. And I feel like I don't hear a lot of people talk about this, but I feel confused because everything that I once believed, I am now questioning. I am challenging. And that brings in a lot of like going against the grain, if you will. Like, it's like what I believed and what I'm believing now. Just like it's confusing, but the more I question, the more I challenge, the more clarity I feel in my day-to-day life. I hope that makes sense because it's confusing, but I also feel like I'm gaining clarity at who I am, what I want to do, what I want to be, clarity in what consciousness is and how it affects our day-to-day lives, and the importance of presence and being here in the moment. And I pay a lot of this like spiritual journeyness to being in MA, Marijuana's Anonymous, because literally I wish I had the book. The book is in Terrence's car, but step 10, 11, and 12 really focus on prayer and meditation and spiritual awareness and things of that nature. And I've only done 2 steps, the first 2 steps, so I'm nowhere near close to it, but I'm on that journey, and I feel like MA is kind of guiding me through that. And I'm really appreciative of MA and how it has affected my spiritual journey, because I will say when I feel my journey first started, I felt lost and misguided. Like, and I think this can happen to a lot of people. You start going down a rabbit hole, watching like YouTube videos, watching this, and that. But your spiritual journey has to be one of your own. And so I thought like, oh, this is what it's supposed to look like. This is the aesthetic I should be following. And no. Like, sorry, I was drinking my smoothie. But like, to me, a real spiritual journey doesn't have an aesthetic. There is no way it should look. It looks different for everyone, and that's the beauty in it. But nobody told me how confusing this would all feel, but nobody told me how once I started really living in the present moment and becoming one with nature, becoming one with my surroundings, how good it would feel. Becoming one with Appa. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Speaking of like spiritualness, like that show is phenomenal with that, like Aang and the spiritual realm and him what is it? Releasing his chakras and whatnot. Like I've started reading Deepak Chopra. I hope I'm saying it right. It started off with me reading like a lot of books like about anxiety, about mindfulness, and then it kind of turned into the 7 spiritual laws of success. There's a bunch more I want to read about. There's one book called The Secret. I forgot what it's called, but it's about the law of attraction. So I'm excited to start reading about that and just learning how I can attract what I want in my life. I want to share a few people who I kind of listen to, watch, and just, I won't say follow what they say, but take heed in what they say and what feeds me spiritually. One being Hitomi. She's a huge YouTuber, but I really love her content. I love how real and authentic she is. I've been watching her for a long time, and I really appreciate her videos, especially about sexuality, queerness. If I'm being honest, it was her videos that made me comfortable with my sexuality and coming out the closet and learning to be who I am and to be okay with who I am. Because I think for a long time I wasn't okay with who I was. I was like, this is bad. And that drove me to madness almost. And I appreciate her videos for making me know that everything is okay. It's okay to feel this way. It's okay to feel that way. It's okay to feel. Yeah, that's what I've learned the most from Hitomi is that whatever you're feeling in the moment, it's okay to feel. But also don't just dawn in those feelings, and you've got to let feelings flow. You can't just harbor on one for too long, especially negative feelings. But yeah. Another one is, this one's probably one of my favorite podcasts, but For the Healthy Hoes podcast. It's her name is Ree Turner, and then her husband's name is Sunset Tim, or it's Tim, but he goes by Sunset Tim? Question mark? I don't recall. But they just keep it real, down to earth. I love hearing Black people connect with themselves and connect with nature and the universe, because I personally don't hear it a lot in my culture. Maybe it's because I'm not in that space, but I feel like it's something that's not normalized in Black culture. So to hear them, especially like Black men, hear Tim being open, or Sunset Tim, it feels weird calling him Tim. To hear him being open and honest about his feelings and, you know, connecting to religion and nature and just everything. Like, it feels so good to hear that. And they're down to earth, they're hilarious, but they're real. And I think For the Healthy Hoes podcast it keeps me healthy. It keeps me feeling good. I listen to it on my way to work in the morning. I love how they also engage the community. And in some of the podcasts, they'll have I want to do this, so I need to figure out how to do it, but they'll have people call in and leave voice messages just talking about, I don't know, their lives or what they're struggling with, and then they'll kind of talk through that. And I just think that is so cool to really engage the community, be one with the community, allow the community to speak. Um, it's just awesome. Another one that I just got into is Know Thyself. I forgot his name. I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna put it up. Don't forget. I'm gonna put it up. But Know Thyself is the podcast, and this is just about all things spirituality as it relates to science, nutrition, hearing people's journeys. So it's the guy. I feel bad. Hold on. Pause. I looked it up. His name is Andre DeQuam. I hope I'm saying that right. But Andre, I love his vibration, his overall vibe, but he sits down with different people, scientists, nutritionists, people from all types of backgrounds. He's even sat down with Hitomi, episode 53, so good, and talked about her journey to spirituality. They talked about sexuality and just everything under the sun. And it's so good to be able to reflect on what people's journeys have been, and also reflect on what people who are knowledgeable on this stuff reflect on what they're saying and applying it into my life, which is like what I like to do, if I resonate with it, of course. But it's just so interesting. I listened to an episode the other day, and it actually was with a end of life doula or a death doula. I like calling it end of life doula, but that was such a good podcast. I highly recommend it. Yeah, those are just a few of the people I listen to. I talk about Deepak Chopra, me reading her books. There's another, what's his name? I have the book over here on the bookshelf, I think. I'm blanking. I'm gonna have to look it up again. I forget his name. I forget his name, and I tried looking it up and I can't find it. But his book, I'll find it for you guys and we'll go over this. I kind of want to make a whole video about this book, so I won't go too deep in it, but he talks about meditation and the power of meditation and how it has transformed people's lives, quite literally from having different ailments and conditions back into full health, being at your rock bottom and coming back to the top. Like, that's what his stuff talks about. It's really cool. I'm really into it. I've been practicing. I did my meditation practice today. I'm trying to get better at doing it daily. I'm trying to get back into yoga. Yoga was a lot. I enjoy yoga so much. Like, I want to do my yoga teacher training one day in India, Rishikesh, India. I would love to do my yoga teacher training there, or Bali, but I really would like to go to India and do it. But I was doing yoga more consistently when I was going to classes, but I was going to those classes for free because I would clean the yoga studio. In return, I would get free classes. But some stuff went down and I guess I'm not doing that anymore, which is very upsetting. Also, I'm sorry, I don't know what this stain is. I washed clothes and next thing I know, there's a giant stain. So it is what it is. But I miss doing yoga. I miss going to classes. Um so I'm gonna try and get back into it at home and outside at the park. But I really would like to take classes. Or I would like to go to an ashram. And I found out there's ashrams in the US. And I would like to go there for like a week or two and just be away. Be present, be mindful, just be in tune with my body and with myself. I crave that so bad. But we'll see. But yeah, I'm trying to get back into yoga. I'm trying to get back into meditation, doing what's good for my body, eating what's good for my body, trying to do all of that. So I'm gonna bring y'all along on this journey with me. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, thanks for listening to me yap. Peace and gratitude, everyone. I'm back. I'm now walking Bear. Let's see if you can see him. Bear. He gets super distracted. But I'm walking Bear. I've got to walk him like around this time, because by the time we're done with our walk, it should be dark. So we should be out here for like an hour 30. When you have a high energy dog, you've got to take him out for a minute. And he didn't get much playtime this morning at the dog park because he was being a little naughty bear. So I'm taking him out for a long walk, and he wants to, because it snowed, he wants to sniff everything. So I'm just letting him enjoy his little walk, and I thought I'd just talk to you guys while we walk, because I'm in a talking mood and I have no one to talk to. So I might as well talk to myself, right? Oh, look at this. We're walking over a bridge right now. It's so beautiful and serene right now. I forget how in the wintertime there's so much stillness, and there's so much beauty in stillness and things being quiet. Yeah, I love it. But I usually actually go like over there and I record some videos, or I like to play in the water, or just, I don't know, talk to you all. This is my little park area, so I love it here. Anyways, I just had to show you guys that because that's probably my favorite part of this rock, is the stream. And when it rains, it actually gets like so much more full. But it's so peaceful. I know some other people who will go down close to the water, bring a chair, and just read a book. I've seen people do that before. So I think I'll start doing that. I usually just go to wander around, but I think I'll start bringing a book near the water. I usually just sit in the grass and read, but maybe I'll do it by the water now. I love the sound of running water. It's so serene and beautiful. Excuse me. Oh, look at the sunset! So beautiful with the clouds in the background. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's gorgeous. This is another one of my favorite views. I love the reflection in the water. It's always like this whenever I'm over here. Then look at the sunset. Oh, I love walking. I love this walk. I love this area. Peace and gratitude, everyone. I'm back from walking Bear. I'm about to feed him. Also, before I go on, do you see my glasses right now? They're like tilted this way because I'm so bad with glasses. I let's see. I sat them on the like table tray and I was sleeping on the couch, and I guess in my sleep I kicked over the table tray and my glasses flew, and then the table tray fell on my glasses. So now they're bent this way. And hold on, let me feed Bear. Okay, Bear is eating, so if you hear, ignore the stain. If you hear Bear chowing down, that's what's happening. But yeah, I'm just so bad with glasses. And ever since I was a kid and first got glasses, I have gotten a new pair of glasses almost every year or every 2 years. Basically every eye exam I've gotten, I've had to get new glasses because I break them. I remember one time when I was a kid, I was on the floor like painting or writing or something, and I left them on the floor. My mom called me. I got up to go see what she wanted, and I just stepped on my glasses. So I'm not good with glasses. I'm trying to be better. I can't do contacts because I can't even put eye drops in my eyes. So that's not an option. But I digress. I am gonna do a tofu sandwich tonight. It's this Trader Joe's sriracha flavored baked tofu. Let me see. I gotta do like, I don't know if you can see. There we go. It focused. But this tofu is so good. I'm trying to be better about eating tofu that's not like heavily deep fried or heavily cooked. Like this tofu you can eat cold. I like to warm it up on the pan just for a little bit. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get some arugula from my little garden. I've been eating the arugula from there and it's so freaking good. I bought some wheat bread today. I'm gonna cook up a plantain to go with it, and I have a salad to go with it. So I'm super excited about this meal. It's gonna be so good. I just went to the garden and cut some arugula. I've been eating it, so it's not that much. This one has some bugs on it, so I gotta give it a little wash. But it smells so good. I think arugula and red Russian kale are my favorite like leafy greens. And yeah, I'm super excited to eat this. It's so good. So good. Okay, so I just finished cooking. I got my plantains right here. They weren't fully ripe. I thought they were because the outside of the plantain was like pretty brown, but I guess it needs to be more brown. But it's fine. I'm still gonna eat them. I've got my sandwich. I loaded it with arugula and red onion because I love it. I put some pesto on it, a little bit of vegan mayo, just because I had some in the fridge and I want to get rid of it. And my salad. So I'm super excited, super grateful for this meal, super excited to eat it. And yeah, I think that's it for today. So I'm gonna enjoy my dinner, watch some YouTube, and enjoy my evening. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace and gratitude. So I'm just sitting here editing the video, and I think I'm gonna end it here because I'm already at like 30 minutes. I talked a lot this video, and I don't want to make it like too long for you all or for myself, because I mostly make this stuff for myself and I like to go back and watch it, see where I am in life, what I was thinking. And so I think I'm gonna end it here, probably cut some stuff out so it's shorter because I still have more videos to add, and I think that might bring it to about like 40-50 minutes. And I am not doing that. So it was nice speaking with you all. Thank you all for listening. I wish you the best in life. And yeah, peace and gratitude always.